Hey guys, it's Jason here with another video for you guys, and coming live from College Grove, Oregon. I hope that you guys are having a great day. I know I am. Not so much yesterday, but I am today. We're gonna break down the game that happened last night. The game that happened last night between the number 7 Standford Cardinal and the 20th ranked Oregon Ducks of last night. It was a great game. It was a good game, good competitive game. Oregon jumped out to a big lead. They led it 24-7 at halftime, and after that, just the wheels fell apart for Oregon. They quit being aggressive on defense and quit being aggressive on offense. And these days, a 17-point lead, it's not big enough to go in the 4-minute mode. Oregon blew some chances. I know there's people out there that's going to talk about the refs. I won't. I was a ref once, and I know how difficult calls could be. Refs make calls. They're humans just like us. I won't say anything bad. At least try not to say anything bad. And before I make this video, before I talk about this game, I don't want to take anything away from Standford. If you're a Standford fan watching this, congratulations to your team. You came on the road and you beat a ranked team, and it's very hard to do, especially in this conference. The second half was really owned by Standford. There's a big situation. Oregon was going to go ahead 31-7, but a call reversed a touchdown that put the ball at the 1, and Oregon forced him to go at the 1, fumbled the ball. CJ Vidal, they recovered it. A second and goal, Jake Hansen, but Herbert was on the center and snapped the ball right over his head. Jared Afidi, the Jesuit high school graduate from the Portland, Oregon, scooping at school. So you go a possible 31-7 to 24-14, and the game just changed from there. I had that feeling in my gut, like, oh no, this is not good. I just had that feeling in the second half that, okay, something bad's gonna happen and whatnot. Oregon dominated in the first half. Held Standford to 71 yards rushing in the game. They held Russ Love 89 yards on 19 carries and a touchdown. And coming into this game, if that was Russ Love's numbers, you would be content with that. But the thing is, you give up 327 to the quarterback, KJ Costello. He played great, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Justin Herbert played great as well too, but KJ just made more plays than Justin Herbert. And you just look at it down the stat line. Standford 398, 263 in the second half. They threw the ball 213 in the second half. 327 in the game. And just a lot of big passing plays for Oregon, for Standford. I mean, and I get it. When you're a defensive coordinator and you're worried about the run, you kind of afraid of blitzing because you don't want people out of the gaps and whatnot to miss assignments. But when you knew Standford was going to pass the ball, I kind of wanted some more pressure. Really not any pressure. Oregon only got 2 sacks compared to Stanford's 4 sacks and the whatnot. So just hats off to Stanford. They played a very well game. Most teams in the conference, probably outside of Washington, would have put their heads down at 17 and then just fold up the 10 and a 1-up. Let's talk about Oregon real quick. 524 yards, 309 in the first half, 220 in the second half. Passing, 346 for the game, 170 in the first half, 176. Now this is the stat that's more alarming for me. 178 rushing for the game for Oregon, and the 134 was in the first half, and only 44 yards in the second half. They just couldn't run when Stanford was loading up the box to stop Oregon. They just stuffed the run, and like I said, hats off to them. That's all you could do if you're a Duck fan. And whatnot. CJ Vaudeau. Let's talk about CJ Vaudeau real quick. 20 Ks, a $115 and a touchdown, and what people will remember is his fumble at the end of the game. Okay, I know there's people out there saying, hey, we're gonna sort of you do that, you pump the ball with 10 seconds, make them drive the field. I get that. I understand. But Oregon was blowing off Stanford off the ball all game long, and Cristobal just trusts his offensive line and its running backs to get the necessary yardage to seal the game. And I get that. Now I understand. Hey, you sort of took a knee. I believe, and I truly believe it should have never came down to that. Just before the half, Oregon was leading 21 to 7. Oregon was leading inside of the 10, third on the goal, and Jake Hansen had a snap that went right over Herbert's head, and I had it to sort of a field goal, had it to get on it. So you had that play, you had the fumble that was returned for a touchdown on a batted snap. And those plays, if Hogan made those plays positive, snapped the ball quickly on a third down, that could have been a touchdown. Who knows? Oregon got a stop on that third down and why not? And hey, if Herbert dies on the ball that if he returns for a touchdown, that's another 3 points that Oregon left on the board. Oregon just didn't make the plays to win the game, and that's the bottom line. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, it's on the Cristobal. It's on everybody. It's on the equipment staff. It's on the coaching staff. It's on the players as well too. You just need accountability for this game. But moving forward for Oregon, okay, you still got a whole season to play pretty much. Okay, you got a team in the Cal that's coming off of a bye week, and that's had a nice good week. I'm sure that all the coaches watched it at the game last night, and why not? Saying that, I believe Oregon could win pretty much every ball game, and here's why I said that. The offensive line is very, very good, and Oregon is going to continue to be a good offensive line. Justin Herbert is the real deal. Okay, 2 incomplete passes in regulation. Yeah, granted he was 1 for 6 with a pick in overtime, but hey, it's no other. Okay, why not? This defense, this rush defense is very good. Pass defense gotta get better. Looking at the schedule, there's 3 games that concern me. The Cal game, just because it's the next game. I want to see how Oregon responds. And if they respond the way that I think they could, they can. Okay. Washington scares me because right now Washington's defense is the best in the conference. Okay, it's not even close. Okay, I know Oregon has the worst defense to shut down Washington. But the thing with Washington is Jake Browning just doesn't make mistakes. You have to pressure him and have to contain him. But that's in 3 weeks away. Okay. And in 4 weeks away, in a month, 4 or 5 weeks away, after Washington, you go out to Washington State, okay? So you look at that Cougar game that's in Pullman, and Pullman is a place that I've been saying for years. I hate going up to Pullman. It's a very difficult place. I hope that's not a night game. It probably will be. But you look at the Cougar game, Cougars pass. They'll pass the ball for about 50, 60 times. Can our DBs improve by then? I don't know. So the one thing I will say, not a lot of yak yards given up yesterday. I think under 40 yak yards after the catch. I rather like that. So there's things to move forward for Oregon. What you got to do if you're Oregon, just watch the film, flush this out, learn from your mistakes as a coaching staff, Cristobal, Arroyo, and the defense coordinator. I keep on forgetting its name. I know it, but it's just been a long day. Jim Levitt as a defense coordinator. I'm sure he'll be more aggressive as well too. So you just gotta flush this out of your Oregon. Watch the film, learn your mistakes. So Oregon, surprisingly, I knew they wouldn't drop out of the polls. They were ranked 20th. Then he actually moved up to 19th. So Oregon's ranked 19th. They'll play Cal. That's not a time that's a time that hasn't been determined for that game, but there'll be a time before I make the preview video. It's not a time, but looking at the schedule, I think a 4 o'clock window on one of the ESPNs, that might be it. So why not? And for Standford, you play Notre Dame. And looking at Standford, that's a game that they can win. But with Notre Dame, with Ian Book being at quarterback, they're a lot better on offense, a lot better passing offense, and whatnot. So, and that Stanford Notre Dame game is 4:30 on the Notre Dame Sports Network, aka NBC. So, once again, Oregon loses a close one in overtime, 38-31. A lot of fans gonna say should have won this game, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Hey, it is what it is. You got a whole season to play. So it's on to Cal. Let's flush this one. Let's focus on the Cal. My name's been Jason. I hope you have a great Sunday and a great week. So My name's been Jason. Have a great day and go Ducks like always.